racing with something to prove. Current points leader Austin Barnes' aggression proves to be his downfall.
Austin Barnes, he can get a little aggressive, man. He can get a little greedy whenever it comes to wins. He wants one bad.
When we were in Madera, there was a couple of incidents that caused Austin Barnes to be put on probation.
Austin Barnes really shoved that right front in there.
Ignoring the warnings and lighter sanctions handed down to him by officials, Austin now finds himself with a one-race suspension.
When we went to Salt Lake City, there were some of his actions during the main event that we were not happy with. After the race, we ran into a situation where he drove into another car, and as a result, Austin Barnes suspended for this race.
With your points leader benched, Barnes is handing away the #1 spot to someone new tonight. Tied for second in points, young gun driver Dylan the Hitman Capello and Chase Catania have the most to gain. Now is their chance to make a move.
You know, it's a little less stress and pressure that the point leader's not here.
I'm going to use the suspension of Austin just to gain up some points.
Seasoned veterans like Larry Gershman and Shelby Strobel don't seem shaken at all.
Without Austin in the race, I wouldn't approach it any different than we always do.
We're just going to be chasing another car instead of his today.
One thing is for sure, they will have their work cut out for them tonight, with 34 cars starting the main, chomping at the bit to get a piece of the action. With Austin out and the points lead up for grabs, let's find out who has the guts to take it. Find out now.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. In a year where multiple drivers have had their fortunes change in an instant, it is fitting that the Lucas Oil Modified Series heads to Las Vegas to close its season. Some head to Vegas to find luck, while others come to make their own luck. But if luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity, then there is no better example than Dylan Capello. When opportunity came in the form of an Austin Barnes suspension, Capello was prepared and seized the moment by winning 2 out of the 3 next races and putting himself in prime position to win his first Lucas Oil Modified Series championship. However, Austin Barnes only trails by 18 points and still has a strong chance at winning the title. With a little bit of good fortune, he may be the driver that holds the trophy at the end of the day. For the rest of the competitors, a title may not be in the cards, but they will be more than happy to be the wild card and play spoiler to the title contenders for a last chance at a win before the long off season. Who will cash in and who will go bust?
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
The Lucas Oil Modified Series season finale from Las Vegas is next. When the Lucas Oil Modified Series opened their season in Lake Havasu, all eyes were on defending series champion Dylan Capello. However, it was former series champion Austin Barnes who stole the show, winning the pole and the race while Capello struggled to an 11th place finish. Round 2 now shifts to Tucson as the series continues its Arizona swing. Originally built as a clay oval in 1968, Tucson Speedway is a track rich in history. After being paved in 1990, the track has played an integral role in helping launch the careers of some of today's NASCAR superstars, such as Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, and Greg Biffle. After closing in 2010, the track reopened 3 years later to continue its tradition of helping develop the careers of future stars. And tonight we'll play host to the best drivers the Lucas Oil Modified Series has to offer. The Geico Arizona Shootout 75, presented by General Tire, is next.
Green flag ready to wave in Salt Lake City.
At the last round of racing at Rocky Mountain Raceways, there were fireworks on and off the track with multiple incidents resulting in championship implications. Points leader Scott Winters was running in third
until contact late in the race ended his night and possibly his hopes of a title.
Winners has a big issue here.
That left two other title contenders to battle it out for the win in the closest finish in Lucas Oil Modified Series history.
Here they come, more contact sliding to the line. Both cars sideways across the line. Are you kidding me?
Today, the series returns to a familiar venue. Tucson Speedway had been a staple of the series and is back at the bull ring after a 5-year hiatus. There is nowhere to hide when trouble hits, and survival will be key. The Lucas Oil Modified Series, presented by Lone Mart, is on next. 2012 Lucas Oil Modified Series champion and current points leader Austin Barnes turned Irwindale Speedway into his own personal playground as he took a dominant victory at the fast half mile to extend his lead over defending champion Dylan Capello. The series now shifts back to the tight bull rings to close its season, and with both title contenders desperate to avoid trouble, the door may be open for a new face to visit victory lane. While the last stop at Bullring saw Matthew Hicks score his second career victory, Kyle Tellstrom, Taylor Minch, and Lenny White could only lament what might have been. Tellstrom led the most laps while Minch looked to take over the points lead until a crash took them both out of contention. That left White in the driver's seat, but the win slipped away on a late race restart. All three are still in search of their first series win and look for redemption at the Tour's second stop at Madera Speedway. Who will rise to the occasion to become the series' 20th different winner? The Lone Mart 75 presented by K&N Filters is next.